In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the, the most merciful. Some of us become somewhat allergic or they start disliking the people, meeting the people, maybe because they have reached a conclusion that these people, the people in our society, they are not the good human beings, because the people, especially those who are somewhat comfortable, those who are somewhat influential, now these people don't want to freely intermingle with the rest of the public, so they don't like the commoners. The commoners are not respected, are not taken care of, are not properly treated by those who are a bit well off financially, by those who are a little bit influential, or by those who do have somewhat power in their hands. So this is the common complaint. And due to this complaint, although many of the people, maybe most of the people, have somehow become used to of this unfair behavior, and they don't mind much, maybe because they themselves treat in the same manner to those people who are lower than them. Now, but some of the people, they are a little bit sensitive, and these people say that these people think that since I am a little bit sensitive person, although the sensitivity has been developed by themselves, now they have started thinking that since I am become a bit sensitive, I am a bit sensitive person, since I'm a bit touchy person, since I am more fair minded person, so for that reason I am not going to participate in the social gathering, and I am going to keep myself away from it. I don't need to freely intermingle with the people. So apparently it seems right and nice, but as a matter of fact, it is not so good at all. Rather, I shall say it is a negative tendency, and it should be avoided. It should be avoided because it is something negative, it is not positive at all. Why it is not positive? Because on the one hand, everybody is not like them, everybody is not having a kind of unfair attitudes. Some of the people, although these people might be very very few, but some of the people, if at all you do go there, if at all I'm talking about the people who have started boycotting the social gatherings, if at all they restart going there, I think off and on they will be able to find somewhat out of the commoners, someone out of the influential people as well, who was relatively good human being, and they are found treating other people in a better manner. Although we shouldn't be trying to take advantage of their generosity or fair mindedness, after all, they too are a human being, and they too do have the private time, they too do have the limits. Nobody is without the limit. So for that reason, I think so we need to be good with these people. We need to develop our social contacts with the people who are somewhat familiar to us as far our minds are concerned, as far our attitudes are concerned. As I earlier said, nobody is as unfair as we do think. Although some of the people are status conscious people, some of the people, maybe many of the people are the status conscious people, many of the people are the stiff necked people, and these stiff necked and status conscious people do encounter and face the same sort of behavior once they are meeting those who are far above than them. So for that reason, I think so it has become a social norm here in our society that if at all you have become, because this is unfortunately there is a class based system here in our society, although it should not be so, but I'm not appreciating it, I'm not encouraging it. Rather, I was one of those people who was found staying away from the social gathering. I was one of those people who do have the strong complaints against this system. I was one of those people who hated to meet these stiff necked people, these status conscious people. I'm still not very enthusiastic about it, meeting them. I'm not still interested in meeting them, but I am interested enough in meeting those people who despite being an influential person, despite being financially well off people, despite being a person who is somewhat popular, but still they like to meet the commoner in a better manner, in a fair manner. I think those people who do avoid the social gathering, they become psychologically troubled. They develop the psychological complication, and with the passage of time, if at all they do stay away from these social gatherings, it becomes more and more difficult for them to participate in these gatherings. So for that reason, I am of the view that please restart visiting, and with the passage of time, you will be able to understand how to be there, how to participate, and how to act and how to react, how to intermingle with the people. You will be developing somewhat skills to be there, to survive there. Because if at all you do stay away, it will become more and more difficult for you actually to be a part of those social gatherings and to be able to properly interact with the people. So please do start revisiting, start your visiting those social gatherings.